Hey, this is going to be another ASMR thrift haul. I'm addicted. If you can hear Moose coming up the stairs right now, here she is, to be noisy and ruin the video. Get out of here. What are you doing, you psychopath? Let's start with the big thing that I have underneath me at the moment. This was my favorite find. My mom and I went to like 5 different thrift stores. Moo is helping by crinkling bags as always. This guy right here. This is a big, heavy dragon sculpture, statue, whatever you want to call it. It says Mexico on the bottom. I don't really know anything else about it, but it cost me like $13, which I thought was a pretty decent deal. It's hard to hold it up and tap on it at the same time because it's so heavy and I don't want to drop it, but you get the point. I'm sorry that the camera's shaking and that you can hear all the cars passing down below and that my eBay stock room is still so messy, but you guys know you don't come here for quality. Okay, next thing I got is this sort of ivy design towel rack. And I actually have another one that's exactly like this hanging up in my bathroom right now, but it's a little longer. So I may put this one below it or find some other purpose for it, but I just think these are really pretty. It's a lot more whimsical looking than just those plain metal bars, don't you think? You guys know that I am a sucker for like table runners and like fancy pillows and curtains and stuff with these tassels on it. So I got this big grandma upholstery looking window valance, curtain valance. It's got these thingies on it and it's pretty thick, and the problem I find with these is that if my window reaches the ceiling and I put this up, it reduces a lot of the natural light that I get. I need as much natural light as I can get in my house. So I like to, my plan is to use these solid, thicker ones to put up curtains between doorways. You guys will see whenever I eventually do a house tour, which I will whenever it's completely finished and completely cleaned up, but I'm working on it, I swear. I got this other valance. This one is sheer, so I can put this above my kitchen window or something. I'm not the biggest fan of the color, but it'll do. It's got tassels, so she's seriously trying to lay right on top of all the bags of stuff that I'm trying to go through and make it into a bed. The bedroom door's open across the hall. She could just go away in the actual bed, but she wants to be near me for some odd reason. Kids, am I right? So I moved her off of my pile of stuff that I'm going through currently, and she moved over there and is laying on top of a bag of packaging because she really wants to lay on a bag right now. Anyway, keeping with the theme, this is a hand towel, but it's bougie. It's got more of these little tassel dealies. and I will probably put this in my kitchen on the oven handle to, well, one, for hand drying purposes, as one intended, but also because my friend Brett, who you all know and love, he was trying to help me finish tiling my backsplash, and he pulled out the oven by the handle, which you're supposed to do. He also pulled up, so the handle snapped, and now it's glued together, and it looks really crappy. So, gotta keep a towel over it. Temporary fixes. I also got, I'm sorry, there's a lot of fabric, so if you're not a big fan of fabric sounds or annoying dogs crinkling stuff in the background constantly. Can you guys see her actually? Yeah, you can. Then you're probably annoyed with this video. This is just another pashmina scarf, because I'm addicted to them, and I use them for table runners and decorative pieces, never as scarves, but you know. Who wants to use things for their intended purpose? The basics. That's who. Okay. Something that is not fabric. Okay, so at the first place we went to, I found this stained glass picture frame. And I am just a sucker for stained glass. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this or where I'm going to put it yet. But I feel like these kind of things look best whenever they're able to have light going through them. The only issue with that is, again, this part right here would really block the light. So anyway, I'm gonna have to find a good spot for this. Again, would anybody like to adopt her because she's on the brink of being put down? You guys are gonna hate me, but I got a couple more hand towels. These are also, well, they're pretty ratty on one end, but they're bougie on the other end, so that's the side that I will make visible. A set of two. I got this little guy here for my sister. She really likes bees and she drinks a lot of tea. So So I thought this would be good for her. So I'm guessing, if you guys know any better than I do, let me know. Guessing you put tea in the bottom part. It comes apart like this. Came with a little spoon. Pretty cute. I did get a couple more linen things. Yeah, I did. I have a problem. I was finding a lot of good ones there. So anyway, this is a blanket. It's got more of these signature tassel dealies. This isn't the side that I like best though. I prefer, where's the other side? This side with the stripes. So this folds out pretty big actually. And I did get one more big fancy looking comforter, but it is downstairs to be washed. And I was going to use that for Moo until she stops like puking in the bed and peeing in the bed. She usually doesn't, but she doesn't have like a total grip on things yet. And every time I wash my really nice comforter, it fades. So I'm gonna save that one for when she's totally mature. So for now, I'll have a fancy looking but also kind of dingy, don't care about it that much one to throw on. Anyway. This thing right here is the bane of my existence. It is an antique Brazilian wood butterfly taxidermy kind of wall art thing. And whenever I got it, I don't know why I got it. It was still like $4, even though it was falling apart. The butterflies and stuff were like falling all over the place. But I'm like, I'll take it apart and I'll make it beautiful again. Yeah, tried. It was a mess. These insects are so old that one false move and their wings would crumble into pieces, and the flowers would crumble into pieces, and then the glass gets all smudgy, and it was just a nightmare. And still a nightmare. They're falling apart more. I can't get it back together the right way. The glass is super smudged, and I am mad that I bought this. Anyway, yeah, I really liked the blue color of that butterfly there. But if I can't salvage this at all, which at this point I don't think that I can, I'm just gonna throw out everything that's in there, try and scrape the glue off of the glass, and use this domed glass frame for something else. I have a lot of like small animal bones and stuff that I've been meaning to turn into art pieces, so it'd be good for that. Any kind of shadow box type of thing is good for that. So I will find use for it. My mom actually picked this up for me. I don't think that I will ever use it, but this is just an old school coin organizer. So apparently you can put different size coins in these and then put the little paper wrappers around it, and it's a faster, more convenient way to count your coins to bring to the bank to exchange for cash. I also am on kind of an arm warmer kick lately. I think that it is a crime that they went out of fashion. These ones are kind of gay pride. My sister would probably like them, but you just put them on and you rock them. And yeah. I like them. I think that they're cozy. I don't like typical gloves because I don't like not being able to use the grippiness on my fingers. So. More tassels, because I think that they really bougify up a place, you know. You guys will know exactly what I'm talking about whenever I do a house tour. You're like, oh, that's what she did with all of that stuff. Everything has a purpose. This is one big green tassel. I guess these are technically to keep curtains pulled to the side. But yeah. There's that. And then I got this set of beige tassels. It's really the only tassels that they had. If they had other colors and stuff, I would have gotten those too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't think that I'm necessarily going to use these for curtains, but who knows? Maybe I will hang them off the ends of tables, or I don't know. I will find something for them. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, you pretty little head. This guy right here was probably the most profitable find of the day. This is a Jilly, it's a QVC brand, real leather bag with a tassel. It is used, but it can definitely be cleaned up, and it was not used to death. It's in pretty great shape. This is the same kind of purse that I have, only mine has fringe all over the bottom and it converts into a backpack. But anyway, opens up like that. The inside is clean. This was $8, but I think that I can get at least $80 for it, and that is being modest. Somebody commented on my big Wish try-on haul video They were like, could you not crinkle the bags and awkwardly stare at the camera? I kind of have to. That's kind of like ASMR. I know I do bad ASMR, but I was actually going to ask you guys, do you think that, sorry, I have something in my eye. Do you think that I'd be better off, because I like ASMR, I like watching it and stuff, but I'm not very good at it. Do you think that I'd be better off just having a regular channel, just showing stuff that I buy from thrift stores and doing other stuff? Or do you think that I should stick with my bad ASMR, because some people actually find it relaxing? I don't know. Let me know. Maybe I will do one of those poll things. Anyway, I got 2 DVDs. I got The Heartbreak Kid with Ben Stiller. I think this movie is hilarious, and I really like how the ending isn't all happy like you would expect it to be. I'm kind of a cynic. And I feel like unhappy endings are just sometimes a lot more realistic. And then I also got Red Eye. This one was a little bit pricey. It was $3. I don't hate whenever DVDs are $3. I'm more of a dollar DVD type of gal, because at yard sales sometimes you can find them for like 50 cents, so $3 is a bit much, but I like this movie. I think that it's kind of underrated, but I've seen it like a bunch of times, and I like it. I think that it's a good little thriller. This was a Hollywood video rental DVD at one point. Rest in peace. I really miss that place. And then last I got a jewelry set. It is Avon, but it's actually pretty cool. So, I mean, I really just got it for the necklace, but it came with earrings and a bracelet as well, and I didn't even know that it came with a bracelet until I got it home. But their jewelry was half off at that thrift store, so that was kind of cool. So, there's the earrings. This is the little bracelet. The gems, the red ones, are kind of iridescent, which I love. You guys know that if you've watched my channel ever. But there is the necklace. It was kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of something like the elf people would wear on Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Like Aragorn. Which one's the guy and which one's the girl? Because I know that their names sound similar. Anyway, there is that. So, question of the day. What is your favorite genre of movie? Ever since I was like pretty little, probably like 7 or 8 at least, or at most, I really liked horror movies and thrillers and stuff like that, and my Christian mother wasn't the biggest fan of me picking those things out from Hollywood Video, but eventually she gave in. Anyway, what's your favorite genre of movie? Comedy, drama, action, thriller. I've never been the biggest fan of action movies. Maybe I'm boring. Always been like, I really like comedy too. Other than thriller and horror, than comedy. But let me know. I like to learn about you guys and know who is watching my videos. And I don't say this enough, but thank you for watching my boring self. And I hope that you guys have an awesome weekend.